Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. At Bad Blood 2024, Rhea Ripley faced off against Liv Morgan for the WWE Women's World Championship. Even though she won in the end, the former Judgment Day contestant was unable to claim the title upon leaving Atlanta. Rhea Ripley was distracted throughout the bout when Dominik Mysterio got hooked up on while attempting to escape the shark cage. She stepped away from the fight and began hitting Dominik with a kendo stick, diverting her attention away from the champion. The battle was finally ended by Raquel Rodriguez's return to the ring to disqualify the challenger after she attacked her. In a recent Sportskeeda Wrestling exclusive, Bill Apter discussed the match's final seconds and why Rhea Ripley should not have attacked Dominik Mysterio. According to the seasoned journalist, the previous women's champion should have focused on winning the championship instead of attacking Dominik because she was training for a title bout. The fact that Liv Morgan beat Rhea Ripley at Bad Blood shows that their rivalry will continue until Raquel Rodriguez intervened and disqualified herself. The two ladies ripped each other apart throughout the contest. The former Judgment Day member is obviously not going to give up on her quest for the women's world title just yet. However, for a few weeks, Ripley may switch her attention from Liv Morgan to Raquel Rodriguez. Then she will return to the title scene. The future of the former women's champion in WWE is uncertain, since there are limitless possibilities. Rhea Ripley's gaffe at WWE's Bad Blood was one of the most stunning moments in the thrilling world of professional wrestling, where intense emotions play a role in every superstar's career. The reigning women's world champion, Ripley, had been riding high on her triumph, but it might have all changed on that fateful night. The aftermath of her performance has cast doubt on her future as a boxer and on her career decisions more generally. A WWE veteran, meanwhile, has spoken out against the contentious decision to include Dominik Mysterio in Ripley's plot, implying that this choice may have been a mistake. A wrestling industry veteran has questioned WWE's judgment about Dominik Mysterio's role in Rhea Ripley's storyline, and we'll look into how one misstep at Bad Blood cost her everything. With her combination of physical power, technical skill, and indisputable charm, Rhea Ripley has long been hailed as one of WWE's most fearsome superstars. With her commanding presence as host of the Judgment Day, she has not only held her own against male contestants, but has often dictated the outcome of segments and bouts, including both sexes. Prior to Bad Blood, her supremacy was unparalleled. Ripley was scheduled to defend her Women's World Championship in a bout that was sure to be a high-energy spectacle at the much-anticipated Bad Blood event. There was widespread belief that Ripley's persistent savagery would be too much for her opponent, a rising contender renowned for her nimbleness and rapid thinking, to overcome. As anticipated, Ripley dominated the early going of the battle. However, something unexpected occurred as the minutes passed. Ripley started to weaken. Unfortunately for Ripley, she miscalculated her trademark riptide finisher late in the bout. Whether it was because of exhaustion, arrogance, or just plain poor luck, the move backfired, and her opponent wasted no time taking advantage. The challenger stunned the fans with a lightning-fast 3 count, causing Ripley to lose the title she had held onto for months after rolling her into a pinning combination. Immediate and catastrophic consequences followed. Everyone in the audience was astounded, but Ripley herself was the most taken aback. Sitting in the ring, she attempted to understand what had just transpired as a combination of wrath and bewilderment raced over her face. Her rule came to an abrupt end. Her title, momentum, and most crucially, Her invincible mystique had all been shattered by the error at Bad Blood. Although the in-ring gaffe was visible to all onlookers, it wasn't until the days after Bad Blood that the true consequences started to show. Both outsiders and insiders were curious about how WWE will deal with the aftermath of Ripley's defeat. Would this blunder mark the start of Ripley's decline, or would he recover stronger? Someone within Ripley's own wrestling community was among the most outspoken detractors of her present direction. The idea to link Rhea Ripley so closely with Dominik Mysterio was openly questioned by a renowned WWE veteran who is known for his no-nonsense business analysis. Their on-screen romance has added another level of mystery to the Judgment Day group, and Ripley and Dominik have been inseparable for months. Due to his heel flip and alliance with Ripley, Dominik Mysterio, the son of WWE icon Rey Mysterio, has become one of the most divisive individuals in wrestling, attracting nuclear amounts of heat from the fans. Nevertheless, the seasoned wrestler is questioning if WWE erred by letting Dominik's persona eclipse Ripley's achievements, despite the overwhelming response to the partnership. Listen, Rhea Ripley is now one of the top in her field, the seasoned pro said in a podcast interview. There's no stopping her, she's stunning, and she's fearless in the ring. However, it seems like the focus is shifting away from her due to this entire Dominik scenario. She used to be fantastic, but her character seems to be becoming too entangled with Dominik's situation today, which is particularly worrisome in light of the events at Bad Blood. What the veteran meant was that the fans got it. Lots of people have noticed that, even though Ripley is still a dominant force in the ring, her romance with Dominik has been getting a lot of attention lately, with most of the attention going to the drama surrounding Dominik's father and his growing role in the Judgment Day. The relationship between Dominik Mysterio and Ripley has undoubtedly had its pros and cons. As a result of the alliance, both superstars have become more well-known, and Ripley has been able to feature prominently in some of WWE's most popular segments. However, Ripley has found that Dominik's presence may be a bit of a detriment to her own goals, especially when it comes to winning the title. The veteran's remarks echoed what many viewers had started to think, that Ripley's personal plot had been diminished by Dominik's presence. Their on-screen connection is apparent, and their dynamic as a pair has been a highly discussed part of WWE programming. However, there is an increasing belief that Ripley, who is a legitimate star in her own right, would be better off concentrating on her own professional path. Since her defeat at Bad Blood, this feeling has only intensified. Some WWE fans think the company went too far with the Ripley-Dominik plot, which put Dominik's personal grudges ahead of Ripley's wrestling skills. Some have speculated that Ripley's loss of the Women's World Championship may be WWE's chance to rethink her character and shift attention back to her wrestling skills rather than the soap opera storyline with Dominik. Everyone is wondering the same thing as Rhea Ripley deals with the aftermath of her Bad Blood gap. What happens next? WWE is known for turning real-life setbacks into fictional victories, so it's not out of the question that Ripley's loss may be the springboard for her next big run. Yet, she is still haunted by the criticism of her connection with Dominik and the shadow cast by her error. When faced with a task, Ripley has always been fearless. She worked tirelessly to establish herself in WWE, and she is now one of the company's leading female performers after climbing the NXT levels. This setback may just be the catalyst she needs to